Hey everybody, Mark Jackson here, and this is just a quick video about doubt and letting doubt be your catalyst, your trigger, what turns you on. Myself, I really thrive off of getting angry or getting upset at the feeling that I can't do something. That's what motivates me. Just recently this year, I was published in a book, and I have a book coming out next year. And I'm not an author, but I did have a story to tell. Just like you have a story inside of yourself. And you might not be the most wonderfully grammatical person. I know I'm not, but I could tell my story. So I just thought about it like sending a text message. I would type it on my phone and tell my story like I was talking to somebody in a text message, and I became a published author, best-selling author this year, simply because I wanted to tell some of my story. And the doubt that I felt when I first was getting ready to do it, like I was invited to be a part of the book, and I thought to myself, well, I mean, I'm not an author. Right then, I knew that I was gonna write the book, because most of my life, when I thought about something that, as soon as I thought about it, I felt like I couldn't do it, I just had to find out why. Like, there was no proof, you know? That was like one of the most beautiful things that I found about myself, and that you'll find about yourself, is when you don't feel like you can do something, there's no proof. So what convinced you, or who convinced you, or what made you feel like you couldn't do that should actually be the thing that makes you want to go harder. When you think to yourself, I want to do this, and then your mind says, but I can't do that. You know, when I wanted to do real estate and I wanted to start investing, when I started to learn about stocks and business, that wasn't what I was naturally into. I liked the Lakers, I liked basketball, I fixed airplanes, I was in the military. This was the complete opposite of everything I had been doing. I was a labor worker more than an intellectual worker, or a person who was into intellectual things. And like now, the mind, the brain, psychology, money, stocks, real estate, personal finance, like all this thing really interests me, because at first I used to feel like I wasn't capable of those things, or those things weren't, my style, or they weren't me, And what I discovered was I can be myself and just be smarter about those things. It was like one of the most beautiful discoveries of my life, was that, these topics or these subjects don't come with like a subsequent lifestyle. Like, I don't have to know about stocks and then always have to wear a business suit. I don't have to be in real estate and always be, a real estate guy. I can know these things and be myself. I could still, play 2K with my sons. I could still watch a football game, basketball with my son. I don't have to be like this 100% all the time, go get them strict person. I can enjoy, things that I thought I wasn't capable of, and still be myself, And that was like a beautiful discovery. But the doubt that I couldn't do them in the beginning was what really made me like want to push to learn. And when I got to a part that was difficult, or I felt like this is confusing to me, I would reread it. I just wanted to prove that little voice wrong, because I did not know where it was coming from. I don't know who put that in my mind. I don't know what makes us all feel like sometimes that we are not good enough, but we are. And the sooner you can get yourself to that thought that you are good enough, that the doubt that you feel is not factual, it's emotional, it's automatic from some kind of part of the world that tries to make us feel like we need everything else to be able to be okay with who we are. Let that doubt be your trigger. Let it be your catalyst to push past whatever it is that the thought comes from. And you will soon see that doubt melt away, because it cannot stand up to your determination, your motivation, your ability to rise above feelings that have no factual basis. All right? Let doubt be your trigger. Anytime you feel that little bitty thought that says, but we can't, or you can't, or I'm not ready, right then, go get ready. Start. Try. All those things will melt away, because you will be able to see the proof after you begin that was completely false, and you are capable. Thanks for taking time to watch.